Peace be upon you, and God's mercy and blessings. Today, God willing, we will talk about the WBS, work breakdown structure, in Tableau. And we will talk about how to create a WBS, how to create activity codes, and the activity list. We will also talk about how we can get updates for this tool, how it is constantly updated, how to retrieve data from the database, and how to export to Primavera. Let's talk about the first thing we have, which is it will start creating a table for me like this. This table is locked, meaning I haven't changed anything and will leave it as it is. And it creates it based on whether I want to work with SmartArt, which is no problem, or if I want to work with a table, which is also no problem. I will tell you how, of course. It tries to switch between the two, meaning if you work on this, you can convert it to SmartArt and vice versa. It's correct. There is no problem with that. Let's take this example. I have the data and I have filled it in. This is an example of a WBS. Let's put it in. So I start filling in the WBS data, the project name, I start entering level 2, and I fill in all the levels like this. Okay, so if I want to add something new, for example, if I want to add a level here, I just do an insert and start adding the thing I want like this, and I start adding its code here. There are some conditions. Every row must have a band 1. You cannot write just anything. There will be a conflict here. Of course, the IDs will detect this and highlight it in red. There cannot be duplication under the same parent. Here, engineering, all these things are under engineering. There cannot be a duplicate in the IDs. The IDs are optional. You can enter them or not, but it is preferred that you do enter them because, God willing, these IDs, in the next update, we will learn how to link them so that I can export the entire project almost via the database. Yes, God willing. Of course, it will be updated constantly so that the entire project, we will try as much as possible to do it on Excel. Not just that, but later after finishing the Excel, we will export it to Primavera. That's why there are some constraints we must adhere to. So again, if I have a group like this, which is the same one that belongs to the one related to it, it shouldn't have, as we said, if I did any action, the tool, while exporting, will detect this. Okay, if I want to convert this shape to just simple, finished, I take it like this and open. I open the program and do, and choose from here. After taking the item from Excel, I do here. After I have successfully taken this item, I will take it with me and head straight back to our place, where we will proceed to delete all of this data entirely. And just as soon as I finish doing that, the system will automatically trigger the download process to begin for you on your end. We took care of everything, though, of course, we made sure that the specific IDs were not included with us to keep things secure. We only take the levels again. First, insert a text box, then right-click and paste your content. Even if these levels weren't open, we can still take all of this text and use it. Now copy that, then go right back to the Excel file. Paste it. It will convert it to SmartArt. SmartArt in a way that you can enlarge, shrink, change the format, rotate, do everything you want to do. You can do it with SmartArt. If you want new activities like the Mac, of course, you can make them separate and then you can work on them, go back, and bring them here. Anyway, that's it. And if you want to start with Primavera, you will do something called Export to P6. This menu will open for you and it will ask you what you want to export. You can export everything together, no problem. I will send it to you as a complete project. You can export here, of course, if you want to export data from SmartArt, or if you want to export other things, check SmartArt. If you want to work with a table, check the table. It will export the WBS for you. If you have defined your projects and want to export them, no problem. You want to export the activity code or you want to export the activity list. Of course, this list, God willing, will be expanded in the future because, as I said, the goal is to make the entire project done on Primavera. It will be done on Excel instead of Primavera. So, for now, we will settle for the WBS and we will click OK. It will ask you where to save the project. We will save it here. For example, let's call it WBS. Let's open Primavera. This is one of two things. Either you create a new project, then you can either create a brand new project from scratch or simply update an existing one. This is exactly what we are going to find in the next steps. Let's call it WBS. You will find the WBS. It looks like this, the same as what was done there. So you have imported only one thing, which is the WBS. Next lecture, we will continue the previous lecture in the same lecture, the same thing. If you want lectures with the same system, I will set up my lectures like this. Setting up lectures and you will find in the lectures where you choose whether they are lectures or materials. If I leave it empty, it will consider them lectures and start recording them with you. I have the data available. Let's open all these resources. We put the resources, we put the ID, labor, material, equipment, and price per unit. We finish resources, we put the activity code is available. I have some dummy things to do to save us time. I will also start filling in the data like this. The code definition, which is the parent or the very high level, which is civil or maybe M, and then I go down with my levels, and here is our ID, then the activity code in the activity list. In the future, God willing, we will add things here related to the WBS if we want to merge the WBS with the activity ID so that we can export the activity ID inside the WBS, whereas currently they are exported outside the WBS. But God willing, in the future, I will release an update to add the WBS to this, so we can also take the activity ID activity list. Of course, it is here. You also have a list here. Is it just a test? And by default, it takes it like this. You have finished these sheets. This is if you are working on tables, or the same thing if you are working on something and want to export it. When you go to export it, it converts it into a table for you, so that both are together. If you want to convert from a table, you take it the same way to the software and start working with it. We will then start by doing an export to P6. If you want to export from Smart Art or from the tables, we will select tables. If you want to export WPS resource activity code, we will check everything and click OK. And we name the project Export. We export the project and we import it. When we choose to re-import the project, we gain the full ability to refresh our workspace, ensuring that we re-import the project settings correctly, which allows us to re-import the project data whenever necessary to maintain complete project integrity. This is our project. This is the WBS that was downloaded for us exactly as we were doing it. This is the WBS that we are working on, all right? And you will find the activities that we are performing. Of course, this is not added to the WBS. In the future, we will add a specific column for the WBS so that everything will have its own WBS downloaded into it. God willing, it might be released in the next update, the update. All right, we also had resources. the resource, which is the oasis Al-Waha. For resources, you will find the oasis resource, ID 1, ID 2, ID 3. It was downloaded using the same system, Al-Waha level 2, level 2, level 2, level 3, ID 1, ID 2, ID 3. Let's look at the activity code. You will notice what the activity code is. It was downloaded as substructure, and isolation. All of this was available to us, of course, in the MIPI and in the civil. You will find both of them are present. With that, we are done. We have exported almost all the tables. Is there one last step we should talk about while we're at it? What if I have an existing project and I want to import the WBS? If I have an existing project and I want to import the WBS. If I have an existing project and I want to import the WBS. If I have an existing project and I want to import the WBS. If I have an existing project and I want to import the WBS. If I have an existing project and I want to import the WBS. If I have an existing project and I want to import the WBS. If I have an existing project and I want to import the WBS. If I have an existing project and I want to import the WBS. Any project? No problem. There is no need to create the project. Give it a simple thing. Import the WBS in this way. This took a bigger project. There is no need. So the important thing, is the idea behind the topic. I don't remember where the database is, the one I'm working on, where it is currently. So exactly, as soon as you work on the database, it will start bringing you data, and in the future. You will also enter all the data, especially since we are doing the connection between and between. This. Your time, yes, God willing, you will finish it well. And that's how I finish the specific updates. The second thing, of course, we talked about it. Export and import, there is no problem at all.